3 projects, islands, first coastline, areas that are starting to be built from scratch where there are currently investments. Why did I choose these 3 projects on the islands? Because right now in Dubai, projects located on separate islands with private beaches are gaining momentum, with new infrastructure being built from scratch. And, my friends, there are investments. Price per square meter is rising, and of course, rentals, because people are choosing new areas and new locations for recreation. But most importantly, there is almost no first coastline left in Dubai today. In fact, it may not exist at all. Therefore, developers are already exploring new territories that will become much more attractive over time than the ones we currently have. Essentially, they are already old. I placed the renowned developer Imtiaz in the first position, which delivers all its projects with repairs and fully furnished. It is, you have a fully ready apartment with designer renovations. And this project is located on Dubai Island. This island is currently developing as quickly as possible because there is a plan in Dubai for the island to be fully completed by 2027. Friends, if you want to learn more about Dubai Island, I have a separate review. A link will appear here, and you can click to see the review. I walked around this island and showed you the first coastline and the shopping center that is currently under construction. And don't forget to check the pinned comment. I have a link there where I gathered all the real estate currently for sale on this island in one catalog. What does the developer MTS offer us? In general, I think that the developer MTS is the first pioneer of Dubai Island because it has purchased a lot of plots there and is gradually launching its projects. The most interesting thing is that each project literally sells out 90% at the start. So, if you want to be among those 90% and buy an apartment at the start of sales, you need to submit an EOI in advance, get in line, and secure an apartment. We have a project today called Cotier House. The project is very luxurious. Friends, you will now see the renders, and the developer's NTS continue to amaze us each time. And this project will be located right on the first coastline, but not next to the beach area. It is literally a 10-minute walk to the beach, but it will be situated right next to the promenade, the walking area, and right next to the marina. Imagine having an apartment with stunning views right over the water and the marina, where expensive yachts are docked, all beautifully illuminated. Very luxurious. The Cotier House project consists of 12 floors. In fact, high-rise buildings are prohibited on Dubai Island, so you won't end up in concrete jungles, like we have in Business Bay, for example, or in Dubai Marina. That is, clubhouses, a maximum of 12 floors, walking areas, and relaxation zones. All of this creates a cozy home atmosphere for future tourists who will come to rent your apartment for short stays because there is the sea, a large shopping center, it's an island, and there is its own marina, which, for example, is not like our Dubai marina, where millions of tourists arrive every year. Additionally, in this project, all apartments come fully finished, furnished, and equipped with appliances. You have a fantastic infinity pool that seamlessly connects with Persian Gulf. Imagine how spectacular that will be. And the coolest part is that the pool will flow inside the house and wrap around it. There is a separate enclosed children's room. Plus, there is a gym where you can come to work out, a yoga area, and a barbecue area, so you can go out in the evening to grill meat, hang out with friends, and socialize. A sauna, a hammam, can you imagine? It seems impossible in Dubai without this. And I will tell you guys, parking is already included in the price of the apartment because I often get that question. Therefore, the Cut Your House project is starting soon. What apartments does the developer offer us? These are 1-bedroom apartments. The area is 80 square meters, can you imagine? A 2-bedroom apartment is 110 square meters. Mainly a 2-bedroom apartment. We'll be looking at the water. And a 3-bedroom apartment. We also have townhouses, 3 bedrooms. You can just step out of your townhouse directly onto the promenade and walk to the marina. Very impressive. And duplexes, 3 bedrooms, there are only 2 of them. The project is scheduled for completion in the first quarter of 2027. Why so fast? I already told you that the Dubai government has tasked developers on the hill to ensure that the projects they are launching now are fully completed by 2028. The payment plan is 60-40 and everything is selling well, so there is no point for developers to offer installment plans after receiving the keys. Let me tell you about a case. Recently, a client approached me with the desire to buy an apartment on the island. Of course, we chose Dubai Island from the developer Imtiaz. At that time, there were several apartments available, but while we were exploring the island, while I was convincing him that this island would be interesting for investment purposes, the 2 apartments we were considering were booked. The next day, another apartment became available. It was already not facing the sea, unlike the previous apartment. While the client was thinking, the apartment was also booked within an hour. As a result, we had to wait another 3 days for another apartment to become available that had been released from booking. And literally, within 2 minutes, we managed to book it because there was a line of 6 people. Buying an apartment on Dubai Island is not that easy. Let's talk about renting and price growth on the islands. This is exclusivity. The island will not expand. It is not elastic. Secondly, this is the first coastline, as I mentioned, with private beaches. This collectively leads to an increase in price per square meter, and of course, for rental purposes, it is at least 13 to 14%. Because what do our tourists choose? Of course, walkable access to the sea, so you can go for a swim, shop for various clothes, visit a cafe or restaurant, stroll through the parks, and just relax on the beach. These factors directly influence the ability to rent the apartment daily and yield you 13 to 14% annum. In second place, we have the developer Sobha, which offers a 10-year guarantee on its projects. And this is our project of the year 2024. I believe there hasn't been a better project launch, because literally 10 minutes drive from Siniya Island, the first casino in the UAE is being built. My friends, who will be going to the casino, who will be relaxing and losing money at the casino? The richest people who come to the UAE. These are billionaires, millionaires who can lose an entire apartment in one day, and 50% of it is already built. So recently I was resting in a hotel, and right across from me, this casino is being built. Work is going on day and night. By 2027, the casino will be fully completed. What kind of investment growth can you expect? Because to this day, all cities that have casinos are developing at an extremely fast pace, and real estate is growing at a crazy rate. Guys, these are natural islands, not artificial islands like Blue Waters or Palm Jumeirah. The developer thinks through every detail, every path, every street. Each house must harmonize with the other houses. So, it's all a unified style. You have your own private beach. You can go out for a swim. And of course, there's the infrastructure. This includes a helipad. This includes park areas, mini shopping centers, a large spa complex, a big gym, an additional sauna, and a hammam. Can you imagine everything in a unified style where there are separate villas and there are apartments? In fact, Blue Island is 20% larger in area than our Palm Jumeirah. But Palm Jumeirah is already a bit outdated. Houses built there are in the old format. Plus, there is no unified architecture on the Palm. That is, many developers came in, each built what they wanted. Mangrove forests where gazelles run, where everything is shaped by nature itself. And the developer will not touch this. That is, he will intentionally leave this so you can be secluded in nature. Imagine, you live in this project and essentially live right next to natural nature. Because in the exchanges of the Arab Emirates, it is often said that everything here is artificial. Agree that mostly everything here is artificial. You won't get that there. Recently, a client booked a 2-room apartment there. I generally recommend buying a 2-room apartment in such projects because the price today compared to similar ones, for example, we have Al Marjan Island, where we have first casino, and you ask me about the Arab Emirates, where today a 2-room apartment starts. What do you think? From what price? At least 3 million dirhams. Here you can buy a 1-room apartment for 1,200,000 dirhams. A 2-room apartment is 1.5 million dirhams. You can consider a townhouse. This is 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. And of course, each house has its own pool with a view right over the water. Additionally, you will have a gym, parking, sauna, and hammam. There is also a barbecue area, a children's area, an open playground, a closed playground. Recently, I was on vacation in September, and in September, the hotel was completely booked. In third place, we have the developer Ellington with their project Ellington Cove. This is the first developer who started building really high-quality real estate in Dubai and providing service. All projects that Ellington has commissioned to date are sold at 30% higher. Why? Because Ellington started adding additional features that other developers did not include. And after that, the value of the products began to rise, and Ellington does not stop at this. Each of his projects is a masterpiece. Because the founder Bo Anderson is an architect, he studies each project thoroughly to impress the buyers. But the most interesting thing is that the developer purchased the most expensive yacht on Dubai Island. It is right on the first coastline where you can just step out of your house, go straight to the beach, swim, and back to your apartment. These are 2 buildings, G plus 6 floors, and the second building is G plus 8 floors, meaning that on the first coastline, building above 8 floors is simply prohibited, and the developer adheres to these rules. This will be a club format building with a maximum of 8 floors, where the number of apartments is limited. Can you imagine? This plot was purchased by Ellington, and most likely this is also a plot, and most likely they will build on this, but there is no exact information yet. The presentation will be on December 10th, but you can already bring EY. Guys, can you imagine how many factors there are? Samarin Island. With the largest shopping center as well. Look at how big the shopping center will be here. Look, there will be park areas where you can walk, jog, right? Great expensive projects. And on the first coastline, you can buy an apartment for yourself. This is just, well, it's amazing. What apartments does the developer offer us? These are studios, which is quite rare on Dubai Island. For example, the developer MTS has no studios at all. Here, there is an opportunity to get a studio of 40 square meters plus a one-bedroom apartment of 72 square meters, which is quite a large area. Additionally, we have two-bedroom apartments of 110 square meters, three-bedroom apartments of 160 square meters, and luxury three-bedroom apartments that are 200 square meters. So if you need a large three-bedroom apartment of 200 square meters, guys, just write to me and I will send you all the information. There are also four-bedroom penthouses, only 2 apartments in total, but I think the best option is to consider a penthouse because it is an exclusive location. Exclusive apartments always appreciate in value faster since there are only 2 penthouses in the entire fund. The standard construction by the developer Ellington is 60-40. This means that at the construction stage, you pay 60%, which is 2.5 years, and you pay 40% after receiving the keys. We do not have complete information about this project. We don't even have renders. We have a short video. You will now see how it looks because the sales start on December 9th. We will receive the renders on December 7th or 6th. The developer is adding a lot of park areas to their territory. This means that right on the territory, you will have your own garden where you can sit in the evening. Cool infinity pool, which will also blend with the Persian Gulf. And additionally, children's rooms, extensive relaxation areas. Do we have a yoga area? We have a gym. I will say it again, parking is included, guys, because we often get asked if there is parking. And here the developer will add commercial spaces where there will be 3 more restaurants. This was Andrei Alexeyev on my YouTube channel, Alexeyev Invest. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell, and leave a comment about what you think of these projects.